So you have all these goals and dreams, right? You want to learn how to improve your focus. You want to learn how to run faster. But you still don't seem to have the time to do all of these things. Trust me, I've been there. And it was only after I realized that the key to time management is having a clear schedule that I actually found time for all of these things. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by your daily task? Do you find it difficult to manage your time effectively? Well, worry no more. I was once in the same position. I felt stuck in old habits and I couldn't seem to find a way out. That was only until I made the schedule. According to Andrew Huberman, it takes 7 to 18 days to form a consistent habit, so you should expect to use that before you get into the habit of this new schedule. Assess your priorities. Journal about what truly matters to you. Identify your top priorities, whether it's work, family, or personal hobbies. This will help you align your schedule with what truly matters to you. Set clear goals. Make your schedule align with what you want to achieve in each day, week, month, and year. Break down your big goals into tasks you can achieve in each week to hold yourself accountable. This will prevent overwhelm and give you a clear roadmap to follow. For instance, I do 30 kilo dips every day, and my goal for this week is to be able to do one more rep at the end of the week. So in order to get there, because it's very difficult, I need to do it every day to set myself up for success.
Why am I not getting better? Do you have fear of not reaching those goals? Because that's your problem. You're setting goals you know you can reach. And when you do that, that fear, that insecurity, that doubt, that's where you grow. You must always set goals that you think you cannot achieve. And then there you get better. Stay hard.
If you want to learn more about this, check out this video. For instance, my goal of hitting one more rep in 30 kilo dips at the end of the week is to be able to do 12 reps to compete in a competition my gym holds called powerlifting. So therefore I have sub goals to achieve that, because if I can do 12 reps in 30 kilos, then I can scale up to 35 and 40 kilos, etc. Plan for peak productivity. Identify your most productive times during the day. Schedule your most important and challenging tasks during these peak hours to maximize your efficiency. Everyone has their own chronotype, which determines when they have the most productive time during the day. Your chronotype determines your peak performance window, and working within this window can lead to easier access to flow state and increased productivity. If you want to learn more about when your chronotype is, check out this video by Ryan Dowes. Your chronotype determines whether you're an early bird or a night owl, whether you work best in the morning or in the evening. You should make your schedule based on that to maximize your productivity. According to Mike Elon, you should manage your energy, not your time. For instance, if you're an early bird, you should lay your most daunting task in the morning so you can get that done first. Then you can check your emails later in the day. Then you can align your schedule with your energy levels throughout the day. Eliminate distractions. Identify what distracts you the most, whether it's social media, emails, or noise. Create a working environment that minimizes these distractions. Turn your phone on Do Not Disturb mode during certain periods of the day and establish boundaries to stay focused. You can find boundaries on Chrome extension. If it's social media that distracts you the most, I'll talk about it in this video above. However, as I said in that video, going through the detox process can be uncomfortable but ultimately rewarding. That's very important for me to mention, because there's going to be a lot of things in your life that you're not going to be comfortable with. Therefore, you need to practice uncomfortableness every single day to set yourself up for success. And one way to do that is to watch this video above, where I also talk about it. However, everybody talks about motivation like it's needed. Motivation will only get you so far. As David Goggins say,
Motivation is kindling. So basically what it is I may motivate some people today for this 4 minutes I'm on TV.
Yep.
When you get to that point of being driven and possibly obsessed, you no longer care if it's 30 degrees outside. Mm-hmm. That wind chill hits your face, you feel it, You might go back inside, but to get more clothes on to go outside. So you have to find that passion, that purpose of your life is different for everybody.
When I implemented these things as a part of my schedule, I didn't just receive increased productivity, increased focus, or time, although those are great things that I also received from it. However, the biggest benefit I received from this is structure. If you can learn to structure high performance habits into your day every day, you will quickly notice that it becomes a lot easier to reach your goals. However, sticking to this schedule requires immense discipline to continue. Growth comes in doing things you don't enjoy, taking control of your mind, and being prepared for life. Prepare your mind for life challenges and build a mental armor to be ready for anything. Developing discipline comes from facing your fears, insecurities, and doubt, because that's where growth is at. Life is always giving you a test, trying to give you a way out, but it's our responsibility to show up every day, no matter what life throws at us. Every evening before I go to bed, I lay my suit out and I lay my ball out, because every single second of the day has to be occupied by getting better. It's that accountability. What are you really doing every day to hold yourself accountable for what you're doing and where you want to be at? Own your weaknesses, embrace your talents, and disconnect from technology to realize your true potential. Plan, execute, and battle with your mind's resistance every day. We're all looking for this magical thing to happen, but we don't take a second to realize that the thing is not going to come unless you work for it. No one is going to come and save you. Now that you have made your schedule, you need to find a website to set up your schedule. Therefore, it can be a good idea to either use Monday or Notion. When I make my schedule, I prefer using timestamps to show exactly when I need to do what. I prefer to do it as 15 to 30 minute blocks, so everything I do is within those periods of 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what I need to do. Reflect and refine. At the end of each day, review your schedule and assess what worked well and what didn't. Make adjustments as needed to optimize your productivity in the future. By following these steps, you'll be able to design your ultimate productivity schedule and make the most of your time. If you found this video helpful and want some tips for which specific things to implement in your daily schedule, this video is a blueprint of my daily schedule. Thank you for watching.